All right, part 3 of How to Win Friends and Influence People summary. This is the last topic, so this is about how to be a leader in your life. It has 10 main principles. First one being throw down a challenge. So humans have an innate desire for greatness in their life, often fueled by a competitive spirit within us. Okay, let's be real. We all want to demonstrate our abilities and come out on top. By turning a goal or task into a challenge, you can tap into this natural motivation, make it even more exciting. Successful people love a good challenge, as it provides a chance to prove oneself and achieve a victory. In your personal and professional life, you can motivate others by framing certain tasks into challenges. This could involve taking a friendly competition between employees or turning chores for children into games. Offering incentives to the winners as well can help add an extra layer of excitement and drive people to put forth their best effort. Number 2, begin with praise and honest appreciation. When giving feedback for constructive criticism, it's important to start with positive comments or compliments to build confidence and establish a positive tone. This approach can be compared very well to, think about when you're going to the dentist and you're about to get a molar taken out and get put under anesthesia. And this will help numb the pain before they go in to take the molar out, which makes the process a lot more smooth and less uncomfortable. Additionally, the book talks about the importance of using the word and not but when transitioning from a positive comment to an area of improvement. For example, instead of saying, "I appreciate your hard work, but you could have done this better," it's a lot more effective to say, "I appreciate your hard work, and it would be even better if you did XYZ. This avoids negating the positive comment and keeps the focus on the improvement rather than criticism. Number 3, call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. Directly criticizing someone for their actions can lead to feelings of resentment and a negative outcome overall. Instead, try to indirectly bring their attention towards the behavior you want to see change. This book provides a phenomenal example of Charles Schwab, a CEO who saw his employees smoking under a no smoking sign. Rather than confronting them and simply telling them, "Hey guys, stop smoking," he did a different approach. He ended up offering them a cigarette each and just kindly asked them to smoke elsewhere next time. By taking an indirect and lighthearted approach, Schwab was able to communicate the message indirectly, and it caused way less conflict and no feelings of negativity. And this strategy can be used in a variety of situations, as it allows you to address things that are bothering you without causing negative feelings of emotions. Number 4, talk about your own mistakes before pointing out others. It's important to approach the situation with humility and empathy. Acknowledge that every single person on the planet makes mistakes, including yourself. And before delivering criticism, try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and see from their perspective. Reflect on your own experiences at their age or level of experience. Create a positive impact on the person's growth and development. Number 5, ask questions instead of giving orders. So giving orders can come off as bossy and it may cause resentment. Instead of telling someone what to do, give them the opportunity to take ownership of the situation and learn from their own mistakes. This approach can be much more effective in motivating and empowering others. Try using phrases like, "You may consider this," or "Do you think that would work?" instead of trying to say, "Do this," or "Don't do that." By involving people into the decision-making process, they're more likely to accept your idea and follow through with the process. As Dale Carnegie once said, people are much more likely to accept an order if they were part of the decision-making process. When you ask questions that gives the person the ability to correct their error, you save their pride and you overall make them feel a lot more important. This approach can foster a much more positive and collaborative work environment. Number 6, let the other person save face. So when delivering bad news and negative feedback, it's important to make the other person feel good about themselves first. This could involve acknowledging their strengths and previous successes before discussing the area of improvement. Additionally, it's crucial to avoid delivering bad news and/or criticism in public, in front of other people. Instead, find a private setting when you can have a one-on-one conversation with the other person. This approach demonstrates professionalism and overall respect, and it prevents the person from feeling embarrassed or humiliated. Following the golden rule of praise in public and coaching in private can help establish a positive and respectable workplace culture. Number 7, praise the slightest and every single improvement. Be lavish with your praise. When it comes to helping others see their potential, praising their strengths is an extremely powerful tool. It can be tempting to focus on people's faults and strictly their areas of improvement, but making an effort to find praise in the little positive things that they're doing can have a massive impact on someone's confidence and motivation. When offering praise, it's important to make it sincere and specific. Instead of a vague compliment like, good job. Try to identify something specific that the person did. This shows you're paying attention and truly appreciating their effort. For example, if you notice someone's been coming to the gym every single day consistently, you could say something like, hey, I've seen you in here literally every single morning this past week. You're inspiring me to show up, so thank you. Keep it up. This specific and genuine praise can go such a long way, and it costs you nothing. All right, number 8, give the person a fine reputation to live up to. Dale Carnegie's advice to act as though our particular trait is already someone's outstanding qualities they already possess is a powerful tool in influencing change in others. Additionally, appealing to another person's nobler motives can also help motivate them and help them change their behavior or practices. When trying to change someone's behavior and or state of mind, it can be an effective tactic to give them a strong reputation to live up to. For example, you might say something like, I really respect that you're always willing to listen and change your mind if and when your perception ends up changing. This statement appeals to another person's openness and a person's sense of responsibility, and it reinforces the behavior that you want to see changed. By highlighting and reinforcing positive traits and behaviors, you can help other people become the best version of themselves. Number 9, use encouragement and make the fault seem easy to correct. Criticism can often dismotivate people. Instead of focusing on people's shortcomings, it's important to encourage and motivate them to take steps towards improvement. When they make progress, it's essential to acknowledge and celebrate those small victories and keep them motivated and inspired. Finding ways to even encourage small victories and praising progress is an effective way to keep inspiring people to keep going. This approach helps people realize that their efforts are making a difference and encourages them to keep making positive changes. Ultimately, encouragement and motivation can help people overcome their challenges and reach their full potential. So when giving feedback or guidance, it's important to focus on the positive and find ways to inspire them to continue growing and improving. Number 10, make the other person feel happy about the thing that you suggested. Offering incentives, praise, and giving authority are effective ways to help make someone happy by your suggestion. Here are some examples. Number 1, incentives. If you're trying to convince a child to do a chore, you can offer to pay them $1 for every time they complete a chore. This gives them the tangible reward for their efforts and helps motivate them to continue doing it in the future. Number 2, praise. If you're a manager and unable to hire an employee for a specific position that they wanted to get into, so moving up in the ranks, for example, you could tell them that you felt they were too important in their current role at this time. This acknowledges their value to the organization. It can help them feel motivated and appreciated to continue striving for that advancement in the near future. Number 3, give. If you're leading a team and a member is struggling with a specific task, you can make them the supervisor of that task. This gives them a sense of ownership and responsibility, which can inspire them to improve and take more initiative. So that's the end of it. Hope you guys learned a lot, and I hope this can help you become a more effective leader for your day-to-day life. Let's go.